should definitely check out, called VPN Master Pro, which allows you to basically encrypt your internet connection and of course create a secure connection to the websites you visit and stuff like that, and remain anonymous online, because there are lots of trackers and advertisers and stuff like that, cookies and tracking mechanisms that would keep track on the websites you visit and how long you stay there and stuff like that, from what device you visit and whatever, and it's best to have a little bit of security online. The application I'm talking about is called VPN Master Pro. It's available on VPNmasterpro.com, and it's available for Windows, Linux, and even macOS and iOS, so you can definitely check it out. Now on the App Store it looks like this. It's called VPN ... for some reason, but the real name of the application is VPN Master Pro. Now the application is free. They do have paid plans if you want more locations or faster speed and stuff like that, but there are free locations you can try today. And they also enforce a 100% no-log policy. We're going to get into that in a second. Now for those of you who do not know what a VPN is and why you would get that, it's basically an application that changes your IP address, your device's private address, into a different one, so that the websites you visit, the trackers online and stuff like that, will believe that you are visiting from a completely different country, and thus keeping you anonymous online and of course protecting your privacy, because every website you visit will actually store your private IP address. That's how internet works. Your device communicates its IP address in order to receive the data. However, from the IP address you can tell the location, even the general area like your city, even down to the block sometimes, and of course the country and stuff like that, even the data about what kind of device you're using and whatever is being sent when you're visiting a website. So trackers and advertisers and stuff like that can definitely keep track of your connection, what you visit and whatever, to serve you ads, and even to monitor your activity online. So with a VPN you can easily protect your privacy by changing your location when you're visiting websites. The application changes it in the background. You can browse the internet normally, and you just basically have to enable the app, and that's it. If you want to read more about how VPNs work, or virtual private networks, you can definitely check out the Wikipedia article over here. A short snippet is basically this, quote, "A virtual private network, or VPN, is a mechanism for creating a secure connection between computing devices and a computer network, or between two networks using an insecure communication medium such as the public internet." So let's see VPN Master Pro in action. I have my iPhone connected over here and I have the application installed. When you install it, it's just called VPN, and this is the application in the App Store, VPN ... You can try to search for VPN Master Pro as well, and as I said, they basically employ a 100% no-log policy, which is important because if you don't use a VPN that doesn't store logs, then you run the risk of being spied on by the VPN itself. So definitely always choose a VPN with a strong privacy policy and of course with no logs policy. So let's see the VPN in action. This is the VPN application. Once you open it, it looks like this. Very simple interface, very easy to use. You have a big contact support button in there if you need to contact support. Then in here down at the bottom we have the locations. There are a couple of free ones, for example South Carolina, United States of America, London, UK, Brazil, Finland, and even Singapore, USA and stuff like that. There are a couple of free locations that you can get even without having a paid plan on the application, but then if you want more you can unlock them with a paid plan, and as you can see there are lots of locations over here. You can even set locations as favorite, and once you have one that you like, you pick it and it connects, and that's basically it. I'm now connected and my device believes it's now in Poland, which means that every website that I actually go to will believe I am in Poland, which is nice. Now if you want to change the location, everything you have to do is to just choose another location, and that's it. It's gonna connect in a couple of seconds, and now your device will send a completely different IP address, protecting your real one. Now if you go down in here, you can see that on the top of the device in there in the status bar we have a VPN badge, which means that right now we are connected through a VPN, which means that our IP address is secure. If you want to disconnect, you press in here on the connected button and it will disconnect, and as you can see the VPN badge is no more, but at this point your IP address will actually leak. So if you go to a website, they will know your real IP address. Now once you're connected, you will basically have the VPN IP address, which is completely different compared to your own. You can also do a speed test by pressing that button over there. You press start speed test, and as you can see I do have a pretty good speed over here, and here on the locations you can even see the ping or the latency towards every single location. You should definitely pick the one with the least latency in order to have better speed and to have pages load faster, but VPN is never about speed. VPN is about privacy and of course being anonymous online. There is also a small minigame in here. If you press in here, it says world's hardest puzzle game, only 1% can solve. You press play game in here and you have to choose basically the words over here so that you can create a world. So you do it like this and stuff like that. that, and it says it's below actually, so I didn't score anything. You can play again and stuff like that. So I can do baked like this, and that worked and stuff like that. So you can see that I have scored 10 and whatever. You can share your score. The minigame is available in there, and there are also the tops in here. You can see your leaderboard and the recents, and there is also the global leaderboard over here that you can see with all the users and their score. Just a little bit of a game that you can play inside the application. So that's it with the application. It's as simple as that. So definitely check their VPN program out in the link below, vpnmasterpro.com. Available for both Windows, Linux, and macOS and iOS, and it supports Windows 7 all the way up to Windows 11. Thank you for watching. Check this program out in the link below if you want to stay anonymous and protected online, and peace out.